reasserts LA as the team to beat. For the better part of a decade, the Dodgers have dominated the regular season. Now, after dominating the offseason, can they finally turn it all into a run of postseason dominance? Of course, there are still challenges to be faced within the division. Arizona clinched a postseason spot on the season's last day, then dispatched a pair of division champs and the high-powered Phillies on its way to a first World Series appearance since 2001. On the other hand, the Padres were a trendy World Series pick, but spent most of the season as disappointing also-rans. A number of key roster changes have the Padres hoping a fresh look and a fresh start see them pay off the promise that they couldn't deliver on a year ago. The Giants are a step behind the Big Three, but still manage to remain in wildcard contention deep into September. With new leadership on the field and in the dugout, San Francisco is hoping they can surprise and push for a wildcard bid. The Rockies will likely spend 2024 as spoilers as they work to build a roster whose better days are still likely a couple years in the future.
This season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. So the San Diego Padres find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Siggy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boo. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Getting started, and now it's going to be Gavin Lux.
Okay.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. MuchTo makes the play, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there. Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that's a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Bases empty, one away here on opening day. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 2. Fastball call for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Strike two.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Got him looking. And the Dodgers are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Back here at Petco Park. The batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. And here it comes. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Smith makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now third baseman.
And now it's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list.
When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
0-2.
This one in the air. Moving under this one. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
Ball's just not carrying it first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Tatis at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hit. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Muncy to hit.
Nationals.
I've yet to figure out. It sounds so simple, but really deeper than what she's about. What if I trip up? What if I? What would I fix if not send me deeper into the style? Sneaking in. What happened? What happened? You don't love me now. Sneaking in. Sneaking in. Don't tell me. You don't love me now. All that booty is gold. All my secrets are sound. All the work that she done is still yet to be found. Is it worth it in the long run when all is coming short of the crown? We should be together right now. Oh, sneaking in. What happened? What happened? You don't love me now. Sneaking in. Sneaking in. Don't tell me. You don't love me now. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more. No, I can't save you. No, can't save you. No, I can't pay you no more.
Free Nationals.
Sneaking in. What happened? What happened? You don't love me now. Sneaking in. Sneaking in. Don't tell me. You don't love me now. Sneaking in. Sneaking in. What happened? What happened? You don't love me now. Sneaking in. Sneaking in. Don't tell me. You don't love me now.
Bro, I gotta get sponsored by elderberry, bro. The literal plant, you know what I'm saying? I look at the guy I heard self-defense, baby. He got some money. Freddie. Shows? Great. Where they at? Sold out. To the world. Get the bag. Get the money. Your mom. She still love it. Never wife, I love the money. Out in San Diego with some boys. 3 days no sleep, can't keep poised. Hold up.
Real short, real stout, no teacup. I ain't even go no prenup. Planner, Mr. Peanut. Got chill. Contacts, I don't wanna see it. Splash, I'm gonna pay it. I'll call her, I guarantee you. My whole rises zebra. Delicious, fictitious. Gravy so clean, you should see my dishes. Deep hard lip, think I got 3 wishes. Endless ice, bread. I ain't never lacking, I be getting to the action. I'm finessing with a passion. President, 5-time champion. Gravy came through and put fashion on the fashion. Da, 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 da. We pull up, they say, ooh, la, la. Da, 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 da,
Stepping on a, I ain't wiping no. What the Freddy needs is a. Looking in the dark, I need no sight. That fool on a bike. Boom from the and I take it. What the Fred get, little money in a bank. Spark my dog that Rocking in the heat while I bump Jay's beats. I'm a hangsties, old from Gravy Height. Got no feel, better come and fight. Too dope, got rope in my backpack. Lil when I bump Jay's beats. Got steez, oh please, give me all that. Owe me money, I'ma need some cash back. Understand, I'm a leader. I'm gonna complete it. Turn around, baby girl, I'm cold in the club, got yo shivering, stole yo like the bling ring, backpack full of that loot. I'm so petty, I'ma teeth your boots.
Shows, where they at? Sold out, to the world. Get the bag, get the money. Your mom, she still love it. Never wife it, I love the money. Out in San Diego with some boys. 3 days no sleep, can't keep poised. Boys bugging on pesticide. 4 buddy stream like I'm bonafide. MK2, it's a joyride. She juggy stream like I miss a high. Boys in the stew, all the yo, we quiet. Got it in the buns where I'm at, 5 guys. Meal with the fries, eyes on the prize, the bag, bag, bag. Baby, no money, but you say. Only ever trying to get paid. Pop it, bop it, lock it, fade. I don't know how I got laid. Got a little punch, got it in a rose. 10 like Ben 10, wrist on froze. Merch selling full name, Jason clothes. Never sold out, but I sold out shows.
This right here is a 100% certified slapper.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. I am super happy.
Yo soy Tony. Esa chori sale y arregla el clima. Al español latino. Me pregunto si baila como camina. Ey, uy. Solo le cae nombre, ya no le caen lágrimas. Yeah. No quería salir, pero ya pasó la página. Saludo un chorrito para las ánimas. El güey la dijo. Todos saben que hoy es Lady Night. Están diciendo, baby, saca esa pasa. El que quiera ser baby, hoy va a tener que pasar. Ey, ella calladitas, no está de frontear. Yeah, la baby es exclusive, no está fácil de buquear. Wow, salieron en descapotado para ver la luna. Una ven y las otras man. Dice que para el mal de amor solo hay una cura. Party, botellas, canela pura. Yeah, son peligros, son daños. ¿Cómo será la movie? Si haces el trailer, adicta. Adicta a los cangris, le gustan los movies. Si haces el toque, solo le cae nombre, ya no le caen lágrimas. Yeah, no quería salir, pero ya pasó la página. Saludo un chorrito para las ánimas. Yeah, la dijo, todos saben que hoy es Lady Night. Están diciendo, baby, saca esa que pase.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I mean, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event, part of why I love it so much, and I've been there every time this has been held, so glad we're back again. For pitchers, you got pitch velocity, you've got spin rate, you've got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
Welcome to day one of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college player prospects showcased their skills this week, giving all MLB clubs another opportunity to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd, and it's time for batting practice. So let's focus on what's happening down in the cage. Sarah, BP started now, and this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing, and they're looking at the ability if they can hit the ball the entire field.
And there's so much data that comes along with BP. We've got exit velocity, which means we can look at how often a player is hitting the ball hard. In this day and age, hitting the ball hard has an actual definition. That's 95 plus miles an hour. And why do we care about that? Because in today's game, if you hit the ball hard, you're going to hit about 500 on those batted balls with a 1,000 slugging percentage. Another stat we'll look at is launch angle. And what we define as a sweet spot batted ball is 8 to 32 degrees of launch angle, basically a line drive. So I'll be looking at how often these players will be making that kind of contact as well.
You know, I think about big league players like Alvarez, Judge, Ohtani, Trout. Their hard hit ball data is crazy. Their launch angles are very consistent. And you add all the things that we're evaluating, and think about, Sarah, the pressure these young players are under right now is probably the most pressure-packed BP these players have ever taken in their career. Solid round of batting practice, showed great presence in the box, stayed through the ball exceptionally well, no panic at all in the swing. I would just like to see him cover all parts of the zone a little bit better. Sarah, now we're going to take a look at the catchers. If there's ever a true skill position on the field, this is it. So in this drill work, we're going to look at a lot of different things. We're going to look at the throws they make, how their footwork plays out, their transfer from glove to hand, the accuracy and the carry on the throw to second base. We're going to take a peek at their blocking ability so we get to see their athleticism, how well they move from side to side. I get a real great feel on how tight their hips are in this kind of drill, which is really important for me from a scouting perspective. It's really a position that scouts overall miss on in the game. This drill work, I think this is a moment where it just got too big for him. Try to do way too much. Arm strength is there. Accuracy was well below average. I do think these kind of experiences will really pay off in the long run for him. And the next time we see him, we're going to see a dramatically improved player.